time. You'd think the departure from that whole project could have hit him a lot harder.
Well, he took care of them at the RMR.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I think that in itself kind of speaks to Eli's overall quality.
That was the most heartbreaking game of the whole thing, wasn't it?
It probably was,
it came down to the 2-2 game. It's like, oh, one of you's got to go home, unfortunately. And it's the two most iconic organizations at the RMR. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Complexity taking on paiN Gaming here, and a best of one on Vertigo. It will be the T-side start for the Brazilian squad. We are going to see them make their way over towards this A ramp. 5-man rush, Anders. That is going straight in here.
Yeah, why make it complicated? Why not just try and see if you can knock it out the park right away? Smoke goes up. Another couple of grenades ringing through the Molotov here to force them back. hallzerk. And we've got Eli on the dualies, but the test is coming right now. He's so dead before he could even see anything. But Eli is still back here, a bit of a thorn in their side potentially. Very low on health, but he will land another headshot. It is Bigos here to fall this time. Nism tries to come in with a very close, very late flank here. Eli, they can't get rid of him.
Nice shot.
3 kills for Eli. They did everything right, paiN Gaming, but they didn't account for the fact that Eli was going to hit every single headshot. Now he's hunting for the quad kill, and he will get it as well with an absolute champion performance from him.
Little bit scrappy towards the end there, but a comprehensive victory all the same for Complexity. Bomb planted, not all is lost. It's a very fast assault toward that A bomb site. 5 players up the ramp, basic execution. Bomb down, and this couldn't convert the shots on the follow-up frags. I think you see on your screens, he's going to be important going forward. Bigos cracked things open, took down hallzerk, but Elige getting it done with these dual elites. Fantastic work. Multiple frags found, got the final kill as well. That was the very important shot from JT, and it was Elige to get the final kill as well. Lots of money farmed. But speaking of money, there should be some available for paiN Gaming with the bomb planted. We've got Galils and an AK, a couple of AK-47s. Means it's a deagle for Nism instead. He's got no Kevlar as well, so interesting setup. NKZ with no Kevlar as well. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the double AK setup.
It's risky. It's real risky. Did toss out a grenade there, but not going to make a big difference.
So now you've got 2 players without Kevlar. And then you've got to try and make it work with Galils.
Yeah, I don't think I love it either, I've got to be honest. They've only done a little bit of damage so far, taking down hallzerk. They can't even call it a successful round in terms of damage at the moment. We'll see. Maybe the deal could be the deciding difference. Nism sneaking on through. Gotta say, the last round must have been frustrating. Finding Eli at the start of the round and not being able to kill him. They had the Molotov on him. They knew that he was there the whole time. And they couldn't really clear him out. paiN have slowed the game right down. But they're not getting anything from Complexity. Why would they move? They have no incentive to go anywhere. They've got mid covered. That's Eli. Over on the other side, Floppy's holding the B bomb site on the stairs. And they've got a little boost here. They know everything. No one can sneak through. Yeah,
you just know there's nothing you can do with this round. Like, you could have the world's best in-game leader pulling all the strings right now, watching you from above, but you've got no Kevlar, barely any utility, and now you've got next to none, 1 smoke remaining. And these players are the ones without Kevlar as well. Extra squishy. Nice shot. Not going to do much for them though. Elige will be taking care of business here. Nism will have an enviable task of just trying to hold on to his AK-47. Nice shot towards JT. Should survive this one. I'm saying that with bated breath. If he dies, it's an absolute disaster. Great shot on Elige though.
I mean, said at the start they hadn't done much damage. That's 4 kills. Sure, they're going to go into, not that much more excitement, but I still think that's a lot of casualties. Some of them just the MP9s here. Complexity maybe could have made it out with a little bit more. Once they get this kill here, they throw away a couple of more bodies to Nism. 2-0 either way. AK is still alive, obviously.
Did he buy Kevlar with it? Yeah, I guess he did.
Yeah.
So, got the AK, can't justify much else.
Right now, they're just very forced back.
Oh, that's a nice smoke.
Even a Molotov into the other corner, so you're just absolutely clearing it out. paiN getting pushed away from the A-ramp. hallzerk taking up this position. Would be nice for him to get some kills with the MP9 to, you know, make some money for himself on that AWP later on.
They ideally need this one to be quite clean. As you mentioned, Complexity gave up a few frags in the previous one. If they can get this one comfortably, it's just what the doctor ordered. A boatload of damage, but there it is. The kill's starting to arrive now. One player remaining, and really much he can do, I'm afraid. He's quite far removed from the scenario. He's at the bridge itself. It's the MP9 that should be able to pick things up here. Might be a Deagle headshot available, but not going to be the case. 3-0 for Complexity, as they are putting on a bit of a clinic here on the city side of Vertigo. Some interesting financial decisions there. Like I said, getting 2 AKs in that second round after planting is not common. Kind of upset their economy somewhat, especially for players surviving. So really have to dig deep now in these gun rounds to make this a compelling half. We'll see what they've got up their sleeve. As you can see, like, there's a Desert Eagle there finessing that. The money's been wrecked kind of by themselves, unfortunately.
Yeah, they had a hand in it. They can't really blame anyone else. Nice grenade that lands on 3 people. My God, Henry, that is so much damage. You haven't even seen anyone yet. More grenades raining down. In gaming. Challenging start to this round, I've got to say. Huge off angle here with a double setup. The MP9, I mean, you're just out in the middle of nowhere. It's very, very hard to catch this. Molotov, maybe. Oh, doesn't even really do a lot to them. They can hang around still. Another deep grenade on Big Uzira. They're so beat up. There's a minute and 10 seconds. They've hardly even seen a CT yet. This starting to get very frustrating. JT back here could get grenaded out.
Yeah, certainly. All 5 players are paiN this side of the map. hallzerk descends the ladder. It's an opening frag. NQZ will get it. The Desert Eagles in a prime spot, but not going to convert. Brave of the AK to swing around in that sort of manner, but gets away with it. And now they've still got the man advantage here. 40 seconds. Smoke's deployed towards the bomb side, but as you mentioned, one of North America's finest waiting on the other side. It's Elimination with the AK-47. They are going to commit towards the A side now. Flashes being brought forward. What is this plan? They haven't really cleared up the sites at all. Anders, oh, they're going to give it up in this sort of fashion. 1 player remaining. Why were they so convinced the site was clear?
See how nervous they are? Holy fuck.
Yeah, okay, I agree. You can see. Did you see how nervous they are? They're not even clearing basic corners. Like, you're just running and plan?
I can't explain that, unfortunately. Like,
I
wish
even,
I had a
you've
really
got no one short. You haven't even cleared gap. And you've just ran in a plan with 2 smokes down. That is pretty woeful.
I'm trying to put it together in my mind.
Like, the Leash can't even believe it. Like, no one's even... They've run out with the bomb in their hands.
They had cleared sandbags, but you must know that's not the only player at the bomb site. You could... The only reason they could have done this is if they thought all the other CTs are going to be pushed back towards CT spawn. But there were 2 CTs
There's 2 there, and you've run out with the bomb in
it.
your hand, and it's gone for the instant plan. Like, Alicia's like, okay, I guess I'll win the round for free if you're going to give it to me that way. But look at this. What are you up to?
That's wild. Absolutely wild. You're not going to see that very often. Elise are loving life for the moment.
Yeah, can't believe his luck. That one's been delivered to his front door.
Yeah, this
Express delivery.
This is very, very bad news. Elise feeling good about the game. I mean, he's one of these players that sometimes will get a bit stressed when things aren't going his way, but he's 8-1 right now. His team is winning 4-0. A little bit of a flick here, but hallzerk unable to connect. He finally has that AWP. Yeah, you know they're going to be jumping up towards headshot. You need to get out.
He's fun with the movement.
But the cone blocked him.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say they could still get carried away with this sort of advantage. hallzerk, a bit too excited there. Forgot there was a massive cone blocking his exit strategy.
Yeah, listen, he's got that truck driver haircut, and it is a traffic cone.
Yeah,
you know.
That's what they're designed to do, slow him down. Floppy had to push down towards B, just to note that. So they got the man advantage, full map control. Floppy not overstepping the mark here, wants to make sure he doesn't give up an AK and open up the access towards B bomb site. Elise, even a passive as well. No one has to get carried away here. The orb hasn't been recovered. JT probably goes down here. The dink is found. Oof, in more ways than one, a couple of them now.
He just walked into that one. That is unfortunate, but it's not just fortune that's going the way of complexity here. They're showing up very, very sharp. again, there's always that danger. We have to keep bringing it up because if you've been watching the majors for a very long time, like some of us have, in the past, it's not uncommon to see the teams that are coming in fresh to this stage be a lot colder than the teams like paiN that have had to fight their way through the previous stage. It can, and it has in the past, been an advantage to have played all those other games, but today, that's not really been the case. I mean, in last game, maybe, yeah, VP didn't do so well, but Na'Vi was certainly ready. Complexity look more than ready right now. A bit of an aggressive move here, and bigozera finally doing something. He is the player that I should make the difference here on paiN Gaming. He's an absolute superstar. He's only got 2 kills so far, but get on the board, start to get him warmed up.
Just a note, Anders. Eternal Fire just beat Vitality 13-10 on Inferno.
Ooh, let's go.
Yeah.
That's exciting. That's an exciting upset.
Zantares dropped a 20 bomb on them.
Turkish Terminator.
Holy. What a way to kick things off here in Copenhagen.
Okay, well, they know the Grim is in here, right? They're going to throw up a grenade on top. It'll make him almost dead, but they don't have another HE at the moment, so they can't get rid of him. He's still a little bit panicked and he starts to run out. Also trying to hold on to this round as bigozera and Lux have found a couple of good kills, but he will get one more. It's bigozera to fall down next. 2 versus 2. The bomb, they might have a chance to plant it here, but a Molotov right on top. Oh, that's really going to soften him up. NQC, they'll make it out. The grenade not going to catch him here. The best chance yet that paiN have had to finally pick up another round.
Oh, that was the moment, Elige. He'll be kicking himself. It was a really good opportunity to bring that down to a 2 versus 1 in their favor. hallzerk, AWP, 2 bullets in the magazine. Not sure if that's going to be enough. He just had to peel off this one, Anders. He's got 3 kills in the round thus far. It would have to be an ace clutch. Finally, paiN arrive here in the best of 1 on Vertigo. They'll post their first round with 2 players surviving as well. It's a scrappy finish. NQZ, though, delivering the goods, taking down that flanking player. And they should survive with both as well. So there it is, 5-1. Might have a game on our hands after all. Not going to be a complete blowout after a couple of confusing rounds on the Brazilian side.
And I think in this round we saw a little bit more of some of the aggression here that Complexity maybe feel a bit emboldened to try and go for, and it kind of backfires a little bit. Not a huge deal, but it's worth keeping in mind that they can also play more passively.
They're giving up that opening frag more often than not, Complexity, that is recovering the round. And then we had players stuck behind the sandbags, naded out, couldn't really retreat. We'll see if they can stabilize. Money should be absolutely fine. TC chiming in here. And make sure they don't let this one develop into a more competitive game.
No, you don't want that. Still a very good lead. They still have everything that they need at the moment. Only question is if they can lock out paiN now right away before they start to really make this work. Floppy's still at 1 kill. We haven't talked about Floppy yet, but he's another great talent, obviously. Has a really high ceiling.
That's the problem, though, is consistency with him.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah, in the past, you're not wrong. There's been some questions about that.
If he's on, he's red hot. He's one of the world's best riflers. If he's in top form, he's excellent. But you don't see it every game.
Oh, I think so. What are they faking? Oh, are they going to be smoking the middle from? Yeah, so I think NQC might try and smoke the middle from this position.
Yeah. With
Elige here with the sandbags, they get the kill. No one can rotate in from the A bomb site. See that smoke landing? It's going to bounce off. It's such a meta smoke. There it is, landing towards the A bomb site. Huge plays. Elige goes down. It's bigozera on the opening, and they're just powering their way through. This is sick. hallzerk, and he's going down. bigozera, he's back with a vengeance.
Yeah, that's a huge round. Nice work from paiN Gaming, working as a deadly unit in towards middle. Do you see how potent that flashbang was? Elige had no chance to avoid it. He was in a pretty nice spot as well. Unfortunately, just that Famos, he gets a face full of it, so blind. And they nade the smoke and push through it themselves as well. JT not ready for it. And lovely shot from Nissim to actually close things out as well. They're fired up. That's a very important round, Anders. That absolutely destroys the finances of Complexity. It's a full eco. And yeah, it should be 5-3, no problem. What have they got on their sleeve, though? We're going to have 3 players pushing towards shore. bigozera will be challenged momentarily.
You're going to have to bring a lot of people if you want to bring down bigozera.
Okay,
in the last stage. I mean, he's been so sick in last stage of the tournament. Here he is moving forward. hallzerk actually will find him. That's a bit of a surprising result. They even steal the AK. Oh dear. They get this kill, it's probably all for nothing. They should be able to claim the B bomb side. The bomb's making its way back. Nissim not able to find the headshot quite. Some friendly flashbangs coming in to brighten up his day.
Yeah, it's allowing CTs to rotate in though, Anders. This could get messy. There's a chance they can give this one up to 2 versus 1. Floppy though didn't have the HP or the weaponry to work with there, but still very uncomfortable towards the end. But still, headline reads is paiN Gaming are right back into this one. A bit scrappy towards the end. biguzero not necessarily happy with that round. A little bit too close for comfort, but they deliver the goods. That's all that really matters here. That was the full eco from Complexity. They managed to get a few kills though. Back into rifles and an AWP for hallzerk, who's currently sat at 7 kills as the leads at the very top with 10. Floppy still yet to really arrive. 1 in 3. He's the B bomb side player though, bear in mind. So difficult to get a boatload of frags. Round 9, picking up the pace once again toward that A ramp and boosted up his Grim. Oh, spots one, guaranteed kill.
Yeah, you have to check that somehow. You really do. It's hard because there are 5 other positions you want to check when you're coming up that ramp on the T side. They immediately go into a secondary boost. This one, you just need a little bit of help getting up here. But it means you can sometimes look over the smoke if they go far enough back, and also just hard to read. biguzero though, if anyone could, again, I've got to say, I think a lot of the early stuff here for paiN is going to revolve around biguzero, and there's the headshot.
Damn.
Grim just deleted.
Yeah, you can say that again. I didn't expect him to be ready for that sort of angle. Floppy, what have you got for us? At least gets off 1 single kill, does damage to the second as well, so that's important. They've got a 3-on-1 advantage now. The AWPer, NQZ, last player remaining. A minute to work with Anders, and he has got the bomb, to be fair to him, so we'll let him cook. What can he bring to the table? Smoke down to provide him some element of a chance, but it's going to be JT. Nice shot to close things out, 6-3, as Complexity go back to the winning ways here. Shutting down the streak of rounds. Floppy, good damage towards the B steps there. Denies the plant, funnels the final player in towards A. Job done. Round 10, couple more to go. What's the cash like on the T side? It's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
A few concessions. We have got 2 Galils here to make sure they get all the utility required. NQC has his AWP though, and we are back into it.
Yeah, only JT has to be worried. He's not got a helmet. It's not a big deal. It's the only one there, but you never know.
Yeah.
The Liege going to get shot down. A grenade might do a little bit of damage there. They stacked on top of each other. So at least they bring Nissim a bit low, but a 4-on-5.
Floppy's 27 HP though, so he can't hold B by himself. That's a real problem. He'll have to call for backup from Grim, which means A's going to be a lot weaker. So hallzerk can't play back on the bomb site. He's going to have to play heads up here with the AWP. Floppy pulls one back. That's Nissim going down by virtue of the incendiary. 4-on-4. Trying to just flush out these close range positions. hallzerk's happy, it's clear. He can now focus his efforts towards the A ramp, and I think maybe have to take a risk here with Floppy being low. Just want to make sure they dominate one part of the map at least. Good flashes though will send Complexity packing. Good shot from JT.
Yeah, that's really sick, but he will get taken down. 3 versus 3, a minute on the clock here. They're going to burn out the back of the sandbags and set up for the rest of the execute towards the bomb site. 2 people here from the Complexity side of things. Also taking a bit of an angle on the short side. NQC thinking about wanting to challenge this one. They're going to need to get rid of this. Grim is holding his back. If he dies, then maybe hallzerk does as well. Yeah, the pressure is on, and they'll trade it out. Kawa is able to bring him up, and Floppy, you said it already, very low on health from the start of it. Might not be much he can do on this.
Nothing he can do whatsoever. He'll have to just give in before the clutch even begins. Back he goes. He's going to see if he can just recover an AK-47 potentially. That's about as good as it gets for him. And there we have it, paiN Gaming adding another round to their T-side tally. There's the AK, at the very least, quite a nice one. And they'll have to hold towards the B steps. So, let's have a look at the replay here. JT, he gets away after that one. Maybe they've got a better position, but biguzero, he is such a beast, isn't he? Every shot seems to have so much conviction behind it, taking his total up to 8 kills. He's in second place in this squad as Nissim, who's got 9. NQC will survive with the AWP, but they've got a pretty decent haul of rounds here. One more would be idyllic for them on the T side of Vertigo, but we'll see what kind of cash Complexity have to offer going into the next one. Can they do much with the saved AK for Floppy? I think so. averaging, what, $2,000 per player? Probably worth dis-ecoing for the last round here.
Yeah, hard to... You're risking a lot by forcing anything here. I don't think it's worth it either.
They've got a kip. Floppy on the AK, a couple of flashes. It's not impossible to win this round. A few upgraded pistols here. hallzerk is very good at the Desert Eagle historically. I'll try and bait Elige in towards that corner and middle. Boost at the B side of the map. PGL goes up. He's had pixel perfect precision throughout this T-side campaign. Look deadly with the AK-47. Cowes will be trying his luck here. You can see Elige. You can see him, bro. You can see him. Take him down. There it is.
Almost betrayed by his own eyes. There's a scary moment. You never know what's going to happen if you fail that shot. Grim takes one. He is exploded by that AWP, and QC finds the headshot with it. I think that's pretty much it here. Floppy is sneaking around on the lower part of the map, trying to get up behind. I mean, theory, if you show up at the right time to get a quick double kill, there's somebody to work with, but barring that, it shouldn't be happening. hallzerk gets taken down. I think now it's better to save the AK. Get it into the next round if at all possible. So, 5th round for paiN. This is turning into a real game. I mean, Complexity were running away with it. They were beating them up at the start of this one. But now it's back on again. Vigo 0. Couple of rounds took him to warm up. But now that he's here, you can really tell the impact that he's having. And Nissim as well having a good game. Got all the ingredients for a fantastic match.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This one's going to go down to the wire. We haven't really had any blowouts on the B stream so far, which is what we love to see, especially in the elimination stage of the tournament. Round 12. Final round of this first half here on Vertigo. Complexity up 6-5. Starting to lose control of the lead, though. Could split the difference and go 6-6 here. hallzerk will have the AWP. Floppy still has his AK-47, 3 M4s otherwise, couple of kits in the mix. In gaming, back into a default. Players in towards middle. Throwing that smoke towards Gab. I've mentioned it a few times on this stream. It's very meta. hallzerk pushes in towards middle, expecting the secondary player as well, and he'd be right in thinking so. That's an early 5-on-2 Anders.
Well, that is a quick way to win around here. Complexity looking to try and take the lead going into the second half. I mean, it's probably quite necessary. I think even at 7-5, paiN Gaming can shrug off losing this last round and say, you know what, we still have a great chance of doing this one. Complexity, it probably would sting a bit if they were to lose this one and tie up the game evenly. It's hallzerk on that AWP. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. Then QC and Lux hoping, I think, maybe a bit desperately at this point, that there's going to be a mistake from Complexity. I don't know why there would be. At this level, you would never see a Complexity team move forward to look for fights in a 2-on-5. There's no reason. A little boost up here. They've tried it on the other side of the wall, but yeah, again, very hard to read. Lux, though, he's got the right idea. If he keeps that energy, maybe.
Very aware of the possibility, isn't he? He's still checking it.
Well, let's hope. Oh no, it landed up there.
Oh!
It failed. It landed in that little window instead of bouncing off the wall. What a disaster.
I was going to say, it looks like they're being flushed out whatever happens, but no, you're right. The trick shot with the Molotov.
I haven't seen that before.
Okay. Well, there it is. It will be Complexity, ladies and gentlemen. With a slight advantage after their CT side campaign here on Vertigo. They go 7-5. After a flying start, it has to be said, but PGL and the boys managed to piece together 5 in total. Nothing to be sneezed at. It's actually pretty decent considering a pretty shambolic start. They looked like, as even Elige put it, they were nervous. They were running into the bomb site with the C4 in hand, making a bit of a fool of themselves. But good recovery. Solid performance in the end. This one is still wide open. Very important pistol, as it always is in best of 1 MR12. We'll have a look at the buy for Complexity, see if we can work out what they're up to. JT with the utility, the secret sauce. He's got that Molotov and the smoke grenade in hand. Do we have a P250 in the mix? We do not, so Kevlar otherwise. And, well, hallzerk continuing his domination from the end of the first half.
Yeah, that is a wild beginning. Cowes has managed to sneak his way down. Could be a good position if the rest of his team could even stay alive at this point, which doesn't really look like. Biggest here had one flashbang, that's about what they had, and he didn't even get a chance to really do much with it. They are just getting steamrolled at the bomb side. Bomb planted right away, and Cowers, yeah, he was that late flank again. Maybe could have been fun if his team had actually lived, but
he wasn't even the flank. He was the scaffolding player,
Yes.
and he was just hoping that, like, okay, I'm going to get a duel eventually. Someone's going to get me, and it just wasn't anything to do with the round. Like, just they just kept look at the momentum they got when they got this kill. They just didn't stop. They just kept pushing into the bomb site, catching all the CTs in rotation, and yeah, nothing that could be done. He's just trying to be part of the fight. And 5 players survive. Complexity can't really get a much better round than that. So they have to be. I was going to say, I assume they'd eco this round, like Vertigo. So imagine a world where you win these sort of rounds, I don't know. I would have gone for the eco here, but it is very kind of, depending on team dependent, whether you force buy in the second on the CT side. 5-7s, an MP9, no utility against a very well-equipped Complexity. Like, you do very well to win this round, but it's a good opening kill. They've brought it back to a 4-on-4, catching JT out of position. Might be able to do the same with a couple more players here as well. They've upgraded to at least a rifle. Continuing to apply pressure as well. He needs to be careful. They could be holding his tail here as they start to transition over towards B. The CT's aware of this prospect though. Good shot from Grim.
Yeah, that was clean.
Figures there is low as well. He can't really do much here apart from go for only 1 tap, Sanders. That's all that will do. That's all that can save the day if he gets a couple of 1D headshots.
It's asking a lot with the amount of grenades down.
Yeah, I think you save
the
little
fog
you
of
have.
war is truly like, can't see anything.
You're going to get a MP9, a MAC-10, a Deagle in the next round. I think that's what you really can do. They're not going to plant straight away just because they want to make sure they take these players down. It's actually quite smart. Like, it's the Liege is just making sure, like, we don't have to rush this one. We just make sure we can see what they're up to.
And also, who knows if there's like a weird double HE or something freaky happening at the end here, like some trick, like you just don't know. Not going to be the case. Finally, bombs planted, the rest of them camping out in T-spawn.
So, round over. You know they've only really taken the MAC-10 away. You don't need to take them down.
If they practice the run boost here, paiN gaming, it'd be the sickest way to finish it, to just fly out and try and get a couple of kills at the end. But
I've never seen anyone do it at this stage of the round, but you're right, that would be pretty fun with the MAC-10 especially, just to get an extra $600.
yeah, just fly in there. Doesn't seem like they're setting up for it, but Complexity they're walking with this map right now. I'm impressed. 9-5 the scoreline.
Terrorists win.
What do they need to get back here? I mean, apart from money, I guess. Henry,
Apart from money, yeah. That would help tremendously.
Yeah, it does.
So, on the
Make a
other
difference.
streamanders, if you've got 2 monitors at home, ladies and gentlemen, or a tablet, a phone, a TV,
You know how to
a
tap
games
on
console.
Windows?
Yeah, there's FaZe versus Heroic going on as well. Another banger of a game. They're playing on Ancient right now. It's currently 2-0 for Heroic. And they've got Nerds in their team as well, one of the best Ancient players, if you ask me. So check that one out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Closing things out today, we've got GT Fury on this stream coming up after Complexity paiN Gaming. Let's get back into the action. Not much in this one, I'm afraid. It's round 15, and they'll save a MAC-10 and MP9. Be an absolute disaster if Complexity lost to this, but stranger things can and will happen.
It's a bit of a nade. And this is right into the next one. It blows open the smoke. He could not be more dead. JT continuing to open it up here, and Big Zero, just like last time, it's a Deagle. He needs like 2 or 3 stunning Deagle headshots and doesn't even get that sequence rolling. So 2 versus 5 instead as the bomb gets planted. Complexity going to make their way to 10 rounds here. They've got everything on lockdown. Lux alone. You know what I hope, Henry? I hope that someone has a video camera on Jason Lake somewhere, because he's one of the more entertaining, owners to watch whenever his team is playing. You know, he's going to be invested into it. There's been some great footage in the past of Mr. Lake on his feet, yelling at the monitors.
He'll be pretty calm right now. It's the opening game. They're expected to win it. They've got a nice opening scoreline here. The second half is going swimmingly. I'm sure he'll be on the broadcast eventually.
Oh, yeah. I hope so.
He'll make an appearance at some stage. Big Uzera feeling the pressure. This one's slipping away now. The second half hasn't gone exactly how they would like it.
It really hasn't. They haven't been able to... There's been no momentum building. There hasn't been a long string of rounds where it's been paiN winning it enough that it's put pressure on Complexity. There's been some odd bursts where PGL, where Nism has been playing very well. They need more than that. It can't just be those one-off rounds where they have a couple of players exploding. Doubling the scoreline of paiN Gaming is Complexity. They need just 3 more rounds here. On the T side, so now they finally have a little bit more, but that is a lot of damage. PGL is in trouble. They just barely make their way around the corner. He could have been dead in that moment.
Really could have been. That was dicey, to say the least. PGL, though, limps away with 58 points of health. They have got the AWP of NQZ. Yes, the flash from hallzerk is going to try and set them up to swing off this one. Flashes. Molotov's going in. And, oh, he's taking a lot of damage here. It's down to the orb. Has to deliver. Holds like a turret. Takes down JT. Grenade landing at his doorstep, though. And now taking even more damage. Incredibly low, down to 30 points of health. And they can reset this round. Still plenty of time on the clock, Anders. A minute to be exact.
Yeah.
Smoke towards that left-hand side. Or right side of generator, I should say.
Yeah, they have time. They have the grenades to slow it down. They can do whatever they want here. See if paiN are feeling any kind of pressure to move forward on the map. The middle of the map here, quite open in fact. PGL is kind of nearby, but you can lose this battle very, very swiftly, especially when you're already tagged up like he is. 2 people on the other side ready and waiting, but he's good for the first one. That is actually a nice little kill. This one might have been even better. Almost a free kill coming in from Kawes as he finds hallzerk, and paiN Gaming making great work of this little slowdown in the round. They find just the kills they need to. They're going to come out with 4 people alive. That was unexpected. If something is going to turn this game back around for paiN to maybe pick it up, this is surely one of those rounds where they come out 4 people alive. They have some money now. They can start to build.
It's the round they had to win. It didn't start off too well for them, taking a lot of damage in towards B, but NQZ holding on. A turret-like AWP was enough to fend them off. Funnel them in towards A. They got a little bit discombobulated and started getting picked off one by one. It's a very, very important round, but they need to find a few more. paiN Gaming. 3 players towards the A round this time. Be a battle to kick things off with the flashbangs are deployed. You see them tucking themselves in behind the girder as well.
Oh, that's really scary. Lux here. Couple of good kills anyway, but he had a grenade out when they were just about to peek him. He did get the kill on Elige with a little bit of assistance from Kawes, I think. 2 versus 4 here, and yes, he's the gun barrel, no problem at all. Floppy having a hard time getting off the ground in this game so far, with 5 kills to his name. It's going to be 10-7 here. I don't think hallzerk's going to be able to bring back a 1 versus 4.
I think that's a fair assessment. You've put yourself on the line there, but it's okay.
You know, I like to take some of those bold positions sometimes. Put myself out there for the public criticism.
1 minute remaining. It's going to be a long old round here. Let's check in with the other game while we're here. We'll see what the scoreline is with FaZe and Heroic. 4-0 Heroic, Anders. So after Vitality losing to Eternal Fire, FaZe could be going down to the hand of the Danes as well.
They're really fickle matches, these early ones. The best of ones. This him out looking. Oh dear. Misses the shot. And now they're getting fired up a little bit. You're starting to see some of those shouts that you expect from a Brazilian squad. They've been muted. They've been a little bit quiet because they haven't really had much to celebrate in this game so far, but it's changed. Shot the HE right at their feet. It's really awkward timing for paiN as well, but it did work out for them. Here we are. This game is right back on. It's anybody's game at this stage.
Oh, absolutely true. And you can see that reflected on Complexity's inventory now. They've got Deagles and Tech 9s. This will be a difficult round for them to even get close to winning. No Kevlar to speak of, and no Floppy as well. He's been removed early.
Yeah, some Deagles back here. See if they can find a shot. They've got a bit of a boost on going on, so they have a trick, but let's see paiN are utterly unimpressed. Don't care about the circus that's happening down at the bottom of the A ramp. They're here to do real work. hallzerk, last one left. 10-8. paiN really started the wake up. This is getting a bit scary now, it really is.
Well, this is where the game gets exciting, and this is what we're here for. We don't want any blowouts here. We don't want anyone having comfortable victories. We want them to be tested to the very limits of their ability, their mental fortitude, who can hold it together when the pressure is applied. 5 AKs here for Complexity. See if Floppy can start to sink his teeth in. This is one of those performances where you just like, where is he? When's he turning up? What's he got for us? In towards B again. Taking some damage is GAT down to 77 to kick things off here. They've still got a 10-8 lead, but the money's starting to build nicely on the paiN Gaming side. They've got a nice buffer of cash. They can take a few more risks. See a nice little boost here as well. 1 minute 30. Just holding for any initial CT aggression here. Luxu will be covering his teammate, pushing down towards the bottom of scaffolding. Looks to be a B finish, Anders. Might just be a full-on execution here. They've got the control.
I mean, when you have 3 Molotovs, you can burn out almost the entire B bomb site. So
yeah,
as
a
long as you
river
get
of flames.
Yeah, you get the real estate outside, you get the stairwell, you can do it. Bigus here is playing forward, so we're going to see, yeah, they've already used 1 grenade to try and see if they can push out one of these forward positions. It wasn't quite the one that he was in. He's going to put down a smoke to try and buy a little bit of time. Speaking of which, 45 seconds left here. Now they're all congregating on that side, but I do think Cowers is really far forward. If he takes one more step, he's going to know that nobody's down here, and that'll be a big giveaway. Floppy, once again, the early man out. He's really had a hard game. 30 seconds left, Henry. I think this might be going nowhere.
Yeah, they seem like they're floundering. I don't use that word too often, Anders. And that might be the case. Elise, though, has cracked open the site, giving them something to work with here. The CTs are very aware of what they're up against. Another missed AWP shot. Gets some sort of access in towards the site. It's a 2 versus 2. Complexity out, pulling it back. 10 seconds remaining. Can they get the plant down, though? NQC, does he overstep the mark? Apparently not. Very aware of hallzerk's position. Can't quite finish the round, but they certainly can overall. We'll be paiN Gaming with the defuse of round number 9 in total.
That got a lot closer than it could have been. But it was red from the start. Nobody had checked the bottom of the A ramp. Cowers knew he could call in. They had 4 people there. The fact that it even gets that close is kind of remarkable. It says something about the potential for what they could do at the B bomb side if it wasn't red that early on from paiN Gaming, who unfortunately for Complexity knew that this was coming. NQC having a real impact in this game once again now. Yeah, he's upset that he lost the shot.
It would have been one of the best finishes to a round we've had all tournament. If he hit that final headshot, it would have been sick.
Oh, yeah.
But they still win the round. It was worth going for it. He understood his teammate was there, ready to trade out. That's 10-9, Anders. This one is slipping away from Complexity. They had this one in the palm of their hand. It was looking so good. And now started to look a bit apprehensive. A little bit nervous himself, perhaps. As we do see, that's 4 rounds in a row on the CT side after losing the pistol. They're looking comfortable here now, paiN. Back towards B we go. This is a partial buy. The hero, Elise AK-47, has been purchased. Powerful smoke. Makes things uncomfortable. Pushing through on the grey screen here. It's a B execution, Anders.
Yeah.
Listen to defend. Can he find the opening frag? He certainly can, but Floppy will trade him out.
This is pretty good. Again, they almost had it the last round. Why not try and do it one more time? This time, a lightning-fast bomb plant. Even the rifle's stolen here. And for once, Floppy actually gets to live through the first 20 seconds of the round. That's something that he hasn't really tried before. Grim, he gives up on the angle, but he had it with the deagle. Otherwise, I think hallzerk's still holding it here, and he's going to at least spot that the flank is coming in. paiN Gaming, if you lose this round, that's going to be really upsetting. Just up against some forced pistols here in an AK. It's Bigus here with a good kill. Grim, he'll take 1 in return. They're going to need more. hallzerk, easy shutdown. Back into another 2 versus 2. Grim is good for it. He gets that one, and they will finish off the round. Ooh. Complexity on 11. They steal one back that they should have had no business winning.
That alleviates a lot of pressure. It felt like this one's spiraling for them. That was looking good for 5 in a row for paiN Gaming. Thankfully, though, it's the hero AK thrown into a few different hands there. That Grim manages to get that penultimate frag. The bomb was already ticking at some pace. Bigazera made things very close, but this kill from hallzerk. Grim giving him enough space to deny the defuse as well. 11-9. Money, though, no problem. paiN Gaming have absolutely everything they need.
Yeah, they do. I mean, that round, you're right. That's going to give them hopefully a little bit more space to work with. They still need to beat some of these real rifle rounds that are coming out. That's a start. Cowers goes down. Double nade towards Lux. He is practically dead already. Can anyone even help him out? I think just leave him. I don't think it's worth sending more people in here. He's going to die no matter what, and he will. JT, the one to find him, will lands himself at 18 kills. What a map it's been for JT. 5 versus 3, Henry. If you're going to close out and win this, it's now.
And yeah, the money's actually pretty busted. I don't know why you're going for that at this stage.
Yeah, they don't have any money in the bank.
You've no way of winning the round, and you've got no money. You're just giving that up. What was the intention there? Like, no one's going to be covering the flank in a 5-on-3?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
That's a wild decision from this them. That might cost them the game.
It's probably, I mean, presumably it's one of those things where like you're dreaming of being the hero. You just wish you could, or they're going to lose that as well, though.
They've only got second stage loss bonus after this one, which is $1,900 they've lost. NQZ, the orb's gone as well. Yeah, hunt him now. Look for him. Take him down.
That heroic here for the last round, the fact that they won it, it's pulled the pin from paiN. They're looking really rough.
Okay. They're going to have to take a tactical timeout. I think they've got second stage loss bonus. I might be wrong, but I think that's where we're up. So, yeah, so 1,900. You had to save all those weapons, boys. What was that flank about? What was the best case scenario?
Nobody's looking. You spray a double kill, it's back into a 3.
No one's covering it. When the bomb's already planted, the round's already over. No one's covering ramp. Like, that's ambitious. But there we have it. Complexity, I think they've done enough to win the game. Just for those exit kills.
It's shaping up that way. They've made a great case for themselves.
Oh, you hate to see it go down like that.
Yeah, because that momentum that was missing in the first half for paiN, it was finally there on the second half. Like, they were really looking rock solid.
Their coach knows as well. They've just thrown away that game. They had a chance. If they save 3 guns, have some discipline, but they've given away way too much. And at $1,900, you're looking at pistols and 1 rifle. So 2 with a FAMAS.
Look at who's fragging. Elige, JT, Grim even, hallzerk. Yeah, Floppy's had a rough game, but the rest of them
the fact that 4 other players is stacking those sort of numbers, I guess it doesn't matter too much. It's a win to win at the end of the day.
They look powerful at the moment. And they just need 1 more. You could see there the weapons picked up on the paiN side of things.
They're running into the only M4.
Easy to hold. They have to try and do it. Bigazera's here. He swings, but traded immediately. Huge double kill for Grim, and that could be map winning.
That's 2 B players down. You know the site's open now. That's an open plan against 2 MP9s and a FAMAS. Should be GG, Anders. I can't see a world where it's any other result.
Yeah, especially with Elige. This angle that he's being held cowers, he's never going to be able to check this one. Shot in the back and shut down. NQC and Lux. You need more than 1 miracle to get this round back. At least they pick up an AK. Taking a deep breath before they try and enter the bomb side. Lux and a big double, but it makes no difference. 4 kills at the end for Grim. And it's Complexity on top on Vertigo.
Not the most exciting game, but it certainly had its moments. It was back and forth, I suppose. Like you said, paiN just didn't have the best first half. They fumbled so many awkward rounds. I feel like they were nervous. It was their first game of the tournament, and yeah.